Hey everybody, we just launched a brand new Screw Attack t-shirt on the Rooster Teeth store. Just click the link in the description below if you want to pick one up, and it's a great way to support the channel.
Mascots are supposed to make you want something. Even right now, you're probably thinking of all kinds of talking animals that you've seen on TV or at sporting events, and some of them are pretty creepy. Not all mascots do their jobs very well, so this top 10 goes out to the mascots that made us want to run away from whatever the companies were selling. So hey, I'm Nervous Nick for Screw Attack's Top 10 Terrifying Mascots.
Number 10.
Everybody knows you should never trust a clown. This is scientific fact backed up with years of books and movies. I know what I'm talking about. And it's true that a certain fast food chain has used a clown for years to sell their garbage, but even Mr. McDonald doesn't come anywhere close to Krinkles the Clown. Maybe it's the way his mouth looks like an infinite black void, maybe it's the way that he runs, or maybe it's his face constantly peeking at you from behind stuff, but this guy was freaky.
It's so good, I crinkle every time I eat it.
Whoa, 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 buddy, you cannot just crinkle on TV. This is a kid's product, so save your crinkling for the late night programming.
Number 9.
No matter how cutesy you try to make it, claymation will always have some level of creepiness to it. That goes for Christmas specials, kids' movies, and it especially extends to singing shriveled up produce. The California Raisins may have disguised themselves as a worldwide hit, but don't get it twisted! I would sooner want to have a run-in with the Kool-Aid Man than these sentient raisins. They will sing you to your very death! Man, we barely even started this top 10. We've already had clowns called Krinkles, fruit that's wrinkled, and what's next? Talking scrotums?
Number 8.
Oh no. Okay, look, I was just kidding about the scrotum thing. I wasn't being serious. Oh, this can't be real. There's no way this is real, right? Let me check if this is real. The internet says this is real. Oh my lord! Senor Testiculo? Oh, this is a nightmare. I gotta say, that's pretty ballsy of him to be around the kids like that. I'm pretty sure kids shouldn't be hanging around nutsacks. Oh, make it stop. Oh, make this nightmare stop!
Number 7.
Whew, well, that was weird. Anyway, so about this murder bear. If you've ever played Danganronpa before, you know exactly why poster boy Monokuma can be so scary. Part of the time, he's just a friendly teddy bear, but even then, you're always on edge because at literally any moment, he could flip over to his evil, rampaging, homicidal personality. Monokuma kills anime children in some of the most horrible ways ever while he just dances alongside the carnage. Look, it's Danganronpa. You know exactly what you're getting yourself into when it comes to these games. But even then, when the mascot just casually crushes a guy's ribcage with a baseball launcher, nope, I'm out of here, having none of that.
Number 6.
Man, who could have guessed that the Burger King himself would have made 2 top 10s this year? Now, we named him one of the most ruthless kings out there, but a lot of that had to do with his creep factor. I mean, if this were the face you woke up to, would you eat the double croissant sandwich he gives you? The answer is no. Don't be like the guy in this commercial. The Burger King's unchanging plastic face and the fact that you cannot hide from the guy make him prime horror material. I'm not kidding, I just described the perfect horror movie villain.
Number 5.
If you've ever wondered if those creepy animatronics at Chuck E. Cheese come to life and become murder machines at night, they do in Five Nights at Freddy's. Even if you've never played these games, you've definitely seen its leading mascot, Freddy Fazbear. Without getting too far into the surprisingly deep lore, Freddy is basically powered by the souls of kids that he's killed over the years, and you are his next target. If Freddy catches you, he'll stuff you into one of the spare animatronics lying around, which will shred you alive. And since that's bear number 2 on this list, I'm starting to think Stephen Colbert might have been right.
The number 1 threat is bears.
Number 4.
Okay, I will admit it, having a tree in your backyard that grows tickets to your favorite stuff does sound pretty awesome. But in the interest of wanting to fall asleep again, I would never want the StubHub ticket oak anywhere near me. How can you ever be the same again with those exaggerated facial expressions or that eyeball that doesn't work? For some reason, the Ticket Oak doesn't seem to bother anyone in the commercials. Some people even have sex on him, for some reason. And no, I'm not kidding. And that's probably part of the reason why the StubHub Ticket Oak was only in a couple of commercials before being chopped. Hopefully with a literal, actual axe.
Number 3.
New Orleans is a city steeped in culture and traditions. Traditions like Mardi Gras and finding a little baby in your king cake. Having a little baby Jesus in your cake is a sign of good luck. Running into the New Orleans Pelicans king cake baby mascot is probably a sign of impending death. What is this fresh hellspawn? Babies are supposed to be cute! Like, even the sportscasters don't know what to say.
This is a little terrifying.
Well, I mean, most of them anyway. Charles Barkley's apparently cool with it. If there's any solace we can take away from this, it's that the king cake baby is only unleashed around Mardi Gras. The bad news? Now I'm scared of Mardi Gras.
Number 2.
Sometimes internet memes need to stay exactly where they are. The internet. Yeah, I get that brands want to be hip with the kids and all, but why, of all memes, would you want to be represented by the Spongemonkeys?
We love you so!
If the annoying orange had sex with a rodent of unidentifiable origins, you would get these things. These drug-ridden, googly-eyed marmots are the main reason I don't go to QUIZNOS anymore. Every time I think about that restaurant, I remember the Spongemonkeys and just kind of go, you know what, that's okay. I think I'll just get Subway again instead. And then I remember their creepy mascot and I just go make a sandwich at home.
It's number 1.
There's only one mascot creepier than a Sandwich Empire's tiny deformed rat and the Spongemonkeys. Mountain Dew likes to market themselves as gaming fuel or whatever, but the only thing they're fueling is our nightmares.
PUPPYMONKEYBABY.
No, God! No, God, please, no! The whole point of this commercial was supposed to be that combining 3 awesome things, like Mountain Dew Kickstart apparently does, is good. But PUPPYMONKEYBABY made a very strong case for the contrary. And now puppies, monkeys, and babies are forever ruined for me. Forever! For our secret number 11, here's a mascot you may have never expected, Super Mario. Look, we love the guy and all, but ever since we saw him running around with normal-looking humans in Mario Odyssey, it's been impossible to look at him the same way ever again. Mario is now creepy because those realistic Mario images are literally how he would probably look. Thanks, Nintendo!